It's my pleasure to formally introduce Josh DeMauro, who will share more about how creativity has been a part of his personal Disney journey.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us a little bit about the beginning of Josh DeMauro.
It's great just walking back onto campus, and I honestly feel like the same kid I was when I left here so many years ago.
Why Georgetown?
Well, I think ultimately what Georgetown really helped me with was to be open to the world. And being open to the world means you're open from a career perspective. And I don't know if I designed my career this way, but I was wide open to opportunities that would come my way. One of the things that I tell my kids all the time now is just say yes. If there's a job opportunity that's sitting in front of you that might not line up specifically with the coursework that you've taken, say yes, go check it out. Life, there's so much serendipity in life, and if you kind of open yourself up and explore and find those connections, I think you're going to be a happier soul, number one, and I think you'll be a more successful business person.
What sort of sage wisdom, which I call, or life advice, would you give to all these people out here?
If you care about your career, if you care about the space that you work in, if you care about your personal development, then you got to show up. Like, you've got to be there. You've got to be engaged. You've got to do the hard work. You've got to be willing to say, I don't know. You've got to be willing to walk over to the next department and ask a question. You've got to be willing to be vulnerable, but you have to show up.
I tell my students in imagination and creativity at the end of each class, dream big, be bold. In terms of dreaming big and being bold, where do you see Disney in 2035?
If you go back, you can all look this up online. Walt and his colleagues back in the early 1950s, they drew this diagram. And in the middle of the diagram, it said stories or content. What he really meant then was movies, but stories in the middle. And from there are a whole bunch of squiggly lines coming out from that says television, that says consumer products, that says theme parks, that says radio, and on and on and on. And that has now it's become known as the Disney difference. This idea of starting with great creative, the best stories in the world, and then thinking about a way to push them out into the world to engage with your consumers on a constant basis and be commercially successful at the same time. With what's happening from a digital perspective right now, the ability to supercharge that is like no other time that we've had. So it's a pretty exciting chapter in the Disney company right now. I feel incredibly honored to be sitting here in front of all of you today, to have the job that I have today, to be responsible for uplifting an organization like we have today. And it wouldn't have happened if I thought I had a grand plan and stuck to that my whole life.